Thanks to PCBWay for sponsoring this video. They're currently celebrating their 10-year anniversary with a ton of cool deals. The link will be in the description. Go check them out. Okay, so we're back with another robotic arm video. If you don't know, I've been building this robotic arm for the past few months. I got some videos up about it on my channel. It's a Scara style robotic arm with a lead screw driven Z-axis. And the upper and the lower arm are driven by NEMA 17 stepper motors. In this video, I'm gonna try and make this robot do some manual labor. I'm gonna try and see if I can get it to pick strawberries. So I'm gonna use some computer vision software to identify strawberries and then move the arm towards them, pick them up, and then deposit them elsewhere. So it should be fun. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So currently I've got a little suction cup installed. Unfortunately, this won't be able to pick up strawberries. Trust me, I have tried, it just can't pick them up reliably. So in the last video, I made some very strong grippers. However, I have some very hard and rigid grippers installed right now. So it sort of just ends up squishing the strawberries rather than picking them up. So the first thing we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to make some flexible grippers to more gently pick up the strawberries. Luckily, PCBWay reached out and they asked, hey, do you need anything for upcoming projects? And I said, yeah, I could really use some flexible grippers for my robotic arm project. And here they are. So let's do a little bit of an unboxing and see what's in the box. So they offer to manufacture them in two different types of materials, in TPU and UTR Flex, which is a UV style or UV type flexible resin. And it should be even softer than TPU. So I think these are the TPU and these should be the UTR Flex resin. And it also comes with a little PCBWay goodie bag. Thanks PCBWay. So let's take a look at these grippers. Okay, let's take a look at the TPU ones first. Packaged really well. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks super interesting. It's got a bit of a grainy texture to it. But that's cool. I think they used sort of a sintering process to manufacture these. Because they definitely did not use a FDM process, because you cannot see any visible layer lines. That looks really cool. It feels solid, very solid. Very strong as well. Maybe a bit too strong to pick up strawberries, but definitely usable. But I'm gonna test these as well. For the UTR Flex ones, I ordered 2, but I got 4. So my contact person at PCBWay, they reached out and they said that they use 2 different types or 2 different methods of manufacturing these. And I think these are the first ones they made. And as you can see, there are some visible layer lines. It shifted a little bit from the top to the bottom here. So it's not uniform all over the place. It does work fine, right? The part works fine. It's a lot softer than the TPU. And mechanically, it's absolutely fine. Just the surface finish is not that great. But then I think the second one that I made are these. And I mean, these are the best ones of the bunch. They look absolutely amazing. They even shine, right? It's amazing. There are no visible layer lines anywhere. It's completely smooth. Again, functionally works very great. Works even better than the first one they made. So I think that they use a little bit different of a method of manufacturing these. Honestly, these are my favorite ones of the bunch. They look the best, they feel the best. I think they are gonna be the best at picking up strawberries. But yeah, let's just install all of them onto the gripper and see which ones perform the best. I think it's really cool that they send me the slightly broken ones as well, because it really goes to show it's like they're dedicated to providing like the best quality they possibly can. So yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, let's test them. Okay, so I've installed the gripper onto this little arm piece for the robotic arm, and I've also installed the TPU grippers. They look really good. They are a bit stiff, They're pretty strong, so I don't know if they'll be able to pick up strawberries without squishing them. But yeah, let's just test it. Got some strawberries right here. And let's just see if it can pick them up without absolutely annihilating them. Let me plug this in. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Squishes them a little bit. But it's not too bad. Okay. It's a bit squished, which I was afraid that would happen. But honestly, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay, yeah, that definitely squished it. So yeah, unfortunately these won't be able to pick up strawberries. They're pretty good at picking up items like this, like a screwdriver, but they're just a bit too stiff for strawberries. So yeah, let's just test these UTR Flex ones next and see if they do any better. Okay, so now I've got the UTR Flex grippers mounted. These are the ones with the real nice surface finish. They look really good, so they definitely get the most points for looks, but do they work? I think they will work a little better than the TPU because they are quite a bit softer than the TPU ones. So I think they're going to be much better at picking up strawberries, but you know, let's just test them out. Here we go. Ah, see, that's perfect. That's what you like to see. So it doesn't really let go. Pick it back up. See how the grippers deform and the object stays the same? Oh, there it goes. So yeah, these UTR Flex grippers are better at picking up strawberries than the TPU grippers. I mean, the TPU grippers are pretty good. They're good at picking up more rigid items, but they're just a bit too strong for strawberries. So we'll be using the UTR Flex grippers for this project. So yeah, let's go ahead and mount those to the arm right now. Okay, so I've added the gripper to the arm right now. I'm running into a little bit of a problem right now because the first joint right here is struggling to move the arm around because of all the extra added weight with the gripper. It's kind of heavy, so it's struggling to move it. So I'm going to change this gear ratio. I designed this to be modular, so it's easily changeable. Currently I've got a 3-to-1 gear reduction on here, so this needs to spin 3 times for 1 turn here. And I'm going to install this, which is a slightly bigger wheel and smaller pinion, smaller gear here. So this is a 5-to-1 reduction ratio, so this needs to spin 5 times for 1 rotation of this thing. So hopefully that should increase the torque quite a bit. I'm also going to change the stepper motor out for one of these servo stepper motors, and these things are absolutely awesome. I've got a whole video about these things on my channel, so go check that out. And these things also provide a lot more torque than the regular stepper motors. So I'm going to change those out. Okay, so I made a few updates. I added the gripper and I changed those 2 stepper motors to these servo stepper motors. Link in the description where you can get those things. Those are awesome. I also added this little camera here. And this camera basically takes a picture of the entire field and then identifies red objects and classifies them as strawberries. And it sort of has a 2D grid and it moves the gripper to the position of the red object, which is a strawberry. That's how I do the X and Y axes. The Z axis I do a little bit different. As you can see, I've got a little blue square right here. The camera also detects that blue square, and depending on the size, it either moves it up or down. So, you know, if it moves up, it gets bigger from the point of view of the camera. So it tries to match the blue square to the size of the strawberry. And I feel, you know, it's a bit cheating, I feel like, but I've messed around with those values and it sort of works right now. So, I mean, I'll roll with it. So yeah, I've set it all up, I've wired it all up. So now let's get some strawberries and see if this thing can pick them up. Okay, so that didn't work. Close though, so let's try it again. Yes, let's go. It worked. Let's do it again. Go! Yeah. So yeah, I'm thrilled with the results. Honestly, turned out better than I expected. I'm really happy I got the camera system to work. Obviously, there's still a lot of room for improvement. The camera system doesn't work all of the time. I think the success rate is only about 50%. No? Well, that's not supposed to happen. 50% of the time it completely misses the strawberry, throws it all over the place. So yeah, there's still a ton of room for improvement. I also want to update the mechanical design a little bit because it's still, you know, not as secure as I want it to be, especially sort of the first axes. Which basically brings me to the next point. I've set up a Discord server and it's basically going to be a community for robotic engineers. So if you're into that stuff, link will be in the description. Please join, it's completely free. The reason why I set it up is I've gotten a lot of good suggestions in the YouTube comments, especially for this project. And the YouTube comments aren't really a good place for conversation. You cannot really send files or videos or pictures. So it's really one-sided. So that's why I decided to set up a Discord server to get you guys' input, because some of you guys are really smart and could really help out with this project, especially sort of the software side, because I really like to get this camera system to work even better. So yeah, if you want to help out or just want to hang out, have fun, link will be in the description to join the Discord. And as always, thanks for watching and see you guys next time.